New information pertaining to up-and-coming rapper D4vid. ABC7 News is the source. Thank you for joining me. Follow me in the News Breakout. Take the polls on my community page. I do have a question up pertaining to Celeste Rivas Hernandez, young girl who was linked to this fella being a girlfriend. Most of us know it's abuse because he was too old to be in her company. 13 at the time of her disappearance, a year and a half gone, now remains recovered in a Tesla registered to him out of the state of Texas. Search warrants at the current home where he's was living. And also that home was rented by his manager at $20,000 a pop.
Tonight here in Los Angeles, citizens as police investigate the death of a 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who was reported missing from Lake Elsinore last year and found dead in D4vid's car. Yesterday marked the second day in a row officers searched the Hollywood Hills home where he had been staying. Authorities are still on her index finger. D4vid had the same one.
She always quiet, nice. She kind of like, if she buy like in chips, soda, leave.
D4vid, his real name is David Anthony Burke, has not been charged with any crime and has yet to make.
Hollister Crocs have dropped him as he was representation for their company's streaming apps that he was on, such as TikTok or Spotify, or they will probably ban his account. Somebody say, well, they should wait. Well, you have to look at all the information that has come out. They have video of him being in her neighborhood at the time of her disappearance. It was a 6-minute walk from her home to the parking lot where he was parked, standing. She's found in a Tesla registered to him, partial remains, head and torso, fingers with that tattoo. Where are the other remains? This is some scary SHIT. There are now photographs floating around New York Post. Feel free to check them out, of them together. I saw two pictures just a few minutes ago of him answering fan questions on a screen, and it looks like she's sitting beside him. And then there's another picture of them together, and the young lady favors Miss Hernandez. Is their arrest looming? It doesn't look good, because now you got to ask, what did they find in the house? They're still searching the house. Don't know how long they're going to search, but I'm sure they're going to turn over every stone pertaining to the Tesla, his home, any other homes he has stayed in. Does he have another home that he stays in, such as in Texas or anywhere else in California? How long was she staying with him? Was she staying with him up until she was unalived? How was she unalived? Anyone who used common sense listening to this piece here, you know she was unalived. You don't get hacked up by accident, and I doubt that she had an accident to lead to her being dismembered. This is crazy, crazy stuff. And now I see a video in my queue that's got his name on it, Vivo, and it's called Here With Me. Young lady with long, pretty hair, curly. Don't know if that turned the video or not, or another brown-skinned sister with long hair. This is bad. You have to ask also, how did they meet? How did this guy from Texas online, liking his music, and maybe they went into private chat conversations, which that happens. People get offline and they start talking to, fans or people inquiring and reaching out to them. Is that how they met online? Because a lot of people do meet online. And that's how a lot of funny business goes down as well. It's from people meeting online, sad to say. But as I've told people, even in the dating world online, a dog is a dog, a rat is a rat. Spirit is bad. It's bad everywhere. Whether you meet them online, Kroger, Costco, Walmart, or the gym, or church, gas station, it doesn't matter. Bad is bad. If the spirit is bad, it doesn't matter where you meet the person. And that's what I tell a lot of women, who are leery about meeting guys online, dating them through, Facebook dating, Plenty of Fish, whatsoever, however you're meeting people, TikTok. You don't know people. Obviously, this young lady didn't know this guy. To me, he strikes me as somewhat feminine. One of the photographs they have of him at an event where he's wearing the ruffled short sleeveless top that's more geared towards women. And I'm looking like, why the hell does he have that on? It's always these weird ducks that are always wrapped up in drama. Yeah, I'm saying that. It's always these weird ducks that walk around with these diamond chokers and diamond bracelets and rings that he had no business talking to her. You want to talk to her through the computer screen, your phone. Thanks for your support. That's all he should have been saying. But once she tells you how old she is, you're supposed to keep it moving. So he met her at 13. He would have been about, 5 years older? He still would have been grown. He still would have been too old. If he met her at 12, 13, he was 17, 18? He was too old. Absolutely too old. Lots of coincidences. The tattoo on her finger, on the remains, match same as on his finger. Popular tattoo, obviously, in the entertainment world. I don't know nothing about it. I don't keep up with the latest any damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. I mean, I love music, but I don't really keep up with the latest songs and the latest styles of clothes. If I look at something in the store and I see I like it, I can put two and two together. Okay, this looks similar to something I might have seen on TV, but I'm not just flipping Harper's Bazaar every day to see the latest styles and what people are wearing. What's the latest tattoo young people are getting? But I will say this pertaining to this fella. I might want to say heathen. I'll be nice, Angela. All roads are leading to him, and it does not look good at all. You've got photographs, and the car was outside the house where you live in, rented by your manager at $20,000 a pop. I think that's too much damn money to be renting a house for somebody up and coming, because look where he's sitting now. Everybody's dropping him like a hot potato. Record label ain't gonna promote him. So how you gonna make some money? Because you're gonna have to use some type of app, device, something, or promoter to get your music out there. And it's not to say that people won't still follow him until all of the information comes out. You'll still have some people who, on the creepy side, will say, well, I'm going to still listen to the music. I'm still going to try to see if he'll do a show somewhere, and I'll try to show up because he ain't been arrested yet. But to me, it looks like he possibly did something to that girl, okay? I'm just saying. Will he hire a lawyer? Has he already hired an attorney? I won't doubt that his manager or someone in his family has probably told him, bruh, you need to get a lawyer. Because they're in your house, they're taking things out your house. Next, they're going to come seize your cell phone. Where's the cell phone of the deceased girl? Did she have a cell phone? And what she was wearing in that trunk wasn't what she was seen in when she left her mama's house. Shut your mouth. Not the same clothing. So she's been staying somewhere. Was she staying with David in that house before she got blood evidence in that said home? Did anybody else live there, have access to that house? Let's go there, just in case somebody says, friend, homeboy, brother, she was staying there. Perhaps he stepped out for the evening or went somewhere and something went down in the house. Kind of like an argument, sexual assault, bludgeon to death, knife to death, shot. I gotta hide the body. So you decided to dismember her with what exactly? Then you had to clean up let's just say hypothetical, he's not here, and somebody he knows did something terrible to her for whatever reason inside of his home. You got to clean up. You got to have the tools to dismember her. You got to put her in that trash bag inside of his car. And you're not thinking that he won't smell a dead body in his own damn car? Come on with it, Quinn. Come on now. Hello, Don. How are you? Thank you. Hope you're well too. Thank you, sweetheart. See, you always got to use deduction when you want to bring in another person as the culprit. Did he drive that car? Was the car operable? I'm gonna throw all this out here because I know somebody gonna come in with some foolishness. How do you know if the car was working? Maybe it was broke down. Maybe. So I'm gonna go there. Was the car working, running? Who else had access to the car? Who else had keys to the car? Did somebody else drive the car? Did she drive the car? Are we gonna find out? He let her drive the car, although she wasn't a legal driver. And she was out fooling around with some other young folks, old folks, and she got into a little trouble. And they knew that she lived at this house with David. So they got rid of her, dismembered her, put her in a plastic bag and put her in the front of that Tesla. I'm not gonna leave a stone unturned in case I get some wacko that says, maybe somebody else did it. Yeah, maybe somebody else did do it. So we're gonna bring all the hypotheses to the forefront of coulda, woulda, shoulda. If she had another boyfriend, side piece, anybody else had access to her, who was seen with her last, where she was living last, if any devices of hers will reveal any information pertaining to having any type of sexual relationship, friendship, this fella here, were they having sex? Most people are going to assume that they were. He wrote a song about her. He also wrote a song about killing a girl, and that's when he was even younger. So it tells me a lot about this person's character, David. He already had murder on the mind, because who right at 25, a pretty girl who's linked to him is found dead, partially, remains in his damn car. Did I clear that up? Hello, bro. Did I clear that up? Put it on paper. You write a song years before or so about killing a young lady, saying that you hate the young lady, and poof, voila, years later, you got a dead female, partial remains in your car. Let me say this and I'm gonna check out of here. Bruh, you better definitely get you an attorney. You definitely better keep your mouth closed. You better not talk to your mama, your sister, your cousin, and nobody else. Do you understand what I'm saying? You better not whisper nothing. You better not write a song. You better not dance a song. Because now your career is bleak. Now, many people who are wealthy, well-off, famous, have been accused of all types of crimes: sexual assault, child molestation, attempted murder. Ain't too many were able to redeem themselves thereafter. And you were just in the throes of getting your name out there, and you've already messed that up. Because I got a feeling you hurt this girl, you dismembered this girl, and you put her in your car, and you knew you were going to be out here on the road doing your thing, and maybe you were too busy to go take the body and dump it somewhere, so you put her in your car. Now, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I don't have a problem saying I'm wrong. When the evidence comes out and it points to somebody else, then I'll say, oh, well, somebody else did it. But I got a stinky, funky suspicion David did that. He did that. He did that to her. Now, once again, everything looks circumstantial. Photographs, videos, tattoos, dirty songs. Yes, dog. The Tesla is high grade, and it should tell the movements of where that car last went, when the last time it was turned on, where did it go, the mileage. Unless this slick fucker disabled it some type of way. And maybe he's not too bright because they've already brought forward photographs and videos, because they are currently asking anyone in that Hollywood Hills neighborhood to bring forward any surveillance of that house, Mr. David, and this young lady coming and going, or anything suspicious around that house. Take that information to the police department. Once again, condolences and prayers to the Rivas Hernandez family. And as I always say when I talk about true crime, that just as quick as you're talking about one sad, depressing, disturbing story, there's another one brewing as you speak, as you read. And this is that one. So just as quick as I'm talking about something last week, this story was brewing. Somebody smelled something strange in and around a car. Somebody towed a car, which all that's suspicious to me as well. Neighbors walking by and can smell something, but the tow guy, he didn't think to pop the trunk when he towed the car. And another thing that don't make no sense about this towing business. Everybody stay woke because I'm woke. Why would you tow the car if it's legally registered? And if it's parked on the street where he lived or near his house? So I need to get an exact location of where the car was parked. Because if it's parked where he lived, nobody had any reason to be calling about the car except for a smell. And if you smell a dead body animal, so like to me, you call the police and the police would come and pop the trunk, not call the tow company. So this is where I'm confused with this towing business, because the tow man should have smelled a dead body when he went by the car, because you have the car on the flatbed. So why he didn't smell anything then? Anybody hear what I'm saying? Why didn't the tow guy smell death when he went to put the car on the bed? That's odd to me. Then it gets to the tow yard. It still sits there allegedly for 3 days with a dead half human in it. Huh? Did you say something? Because that don't sound right either. Because he should have smelled it when he went and retrieved the car from the parking space. So help Angela understand now. Neighbor smells something, tow guy comes. Why is it being towed? Is it not supposed to be on that street? You all know all your neighbors' cars. I'm just saying. Because it's not like you're in underground parking and have assigned parking spaces where somebody is parking in A3. And that car don't belong to A3. You see where I'm going. Because it's a child. And she didn't deserve this. She didn't deserve this. Because in my mind, I have to say, what did she do so terrible that she deserved to be unalive and dismembered and have her body parts spread around? Because now you have to ask the ultimate question besides manner of death. Where are her other body parts, such as legs and feet, hands? Come on with it. Because allegedly head and torso were in that Tesla. And this, I'm assuming, on a finger. So I guess a hand was still attached to the torso. This is bad. Imagine getting the news, you're the mother, father, family members, friends, people went to school with her, perhaps she has siblings, and you got to hear this. Oh, we got partial of your child. And when this news broke, the mother, I believe, had a feeling it was her child, from what I read. So imagine that. Hearing a female has been found badly decomposed in a Tesla, and you're assuming it's your child. Why do you assume it's your child? Because people go missing every day. People are unalived every day. Stay woke, everybody, because I'm woke. Also, the mother said she knew that her child dated a guy named David. So now we go deeper into the belly of the beast. What does the mother actually know about, number one, her child? Why was her child running away? Are we going to hear that she was being abused at home? Any type of essay, neglect? Or was the child wayward, wouldn't listen, wouldn't mind? How many other children lived in the house? Was DHS ever involved in her business? Was she ever put in a group home? See, I'm asking everything. Was she ever put in foster care? Did she ever go live with somebody else? How many other people lived in the house? Are we going to find out this girl was pregnant? Bingo card. Shut your mouth. Are we going to hear that the girl was pregnant and that's why he's unalived? He's up and coming. He's trying to make money. He's going to be touring. He ain't got time to keep up with no cutie pie that he wrote about in a song. Yeah, I liked you 2 years ago, but you're getting on my nerve today. Because that's usually what happens in life, is it not? That today I love you, I like you, but tomorrow, not so. You are a nuisance to me. I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired of smelling you. I'm tired of hearing your damn voice. It happens all the time. Just as quick as you are enamored with a two-legged creature, you come to despise him or her. And you start thinking crazy SHIT on ways to rid yourself of him or her. But see, where this is diabolical, it's the thinking being put to print, which should have never happened if indeed David is she's a child. And even if she was grown, you had no right to take her life. You were tired of her, didn't want to deal with her, keep it moving. If she's pregnant, tell her, I don't want the kid. You're going to have to get an abortion. Men do it all the time. Maybe he did tell her those things, if this is what happened. And she said, no, I want to keep the baby. No, I can't have no baby. I don't want to pay for no baby. I ain't ready for no baby. No, come on, just me and you. I just wanted it me and you. Or it could be he got tired of it, didn't want to deal with it no more. Maybe she threw temper tantrums. I don't know. But I know she is no longer here. For a reason. And it don't mean the reason makes sense, because there's no logical reason to ever murder a child. Let me make that clear. She was a child. So nobody had a reason to murder her, but she is no longer here. So I want to know the who, the why, where did it take place, and where are the rest of her remains? And will somebody else come forward with a version or a story about these two? Who hung around them to give us the inside scoop of David, number 4, with this young lady? Is somebody going to come forward and tell us, yes, I saw her coming and going out of there. I saw different people coming and going out of there. I heard hollering, screaming, fussing, fighting, hair pulling, something. Yeah, I saw somebody coming out with plastic bags, dark bags, one night in the wee hour. Because I doubt somebody was bringing out plastic bags in the daytime with her body parts in them. Because this type of deed is usually done at dark 30. Do you believe David unalived Celeste Rivas Hernandez, dismembered her body, and put her remains, partial remains, inside of the plastic bag, inside of his Tesla? And then you have to ask the motive, and why in the hell would you put it in your own damn car? Help Queen understand. Because that's all I had been waiting on after I heard the car was registered to him. I said, I know damn well this fool ain't one killed this kid, dismembered this kid, and then had the audacity to put it in a plastic bag in his damn car? Who does this? Your own car and sit outside your house or on your street, knowing the car is registered to you, and you think somebody ain't gonna walk by the car and smell death and die? They ain't gonna call it a law unless you are what, high on dope. Then you gotta ask that question: is he a user? Come on, Queen. Does he abuse alcohol? I was gonna find out he's a pill popper. He's on fentanyl, meth, heroin, crack, cocaine. Because people do a lot of crazy things when they doped up. Are we gonna find out he's a doper? Are we gonna find out he had another girlfriend and another friend and another friend? Are we gonna find out hell, he even liked men? Shut up, Queen. Yeah, I'm going there. Because he looks a little feminine, Queen. He got a little fluff in him. Whenever I start seeing men dressing in women's clothes, hell no. Maybe we talking about a confused black man. He don't know if he want to be a boy or a girl. Black fingernail polish, homicide, that ain't cute. Did David unalive Celeste Rivas? Will there be an arrest soon? Did he have help if he allegedly committed the crime? Who else has knowledge if he allegedly unalived her? Justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Prayers to right. Please get this one right, because a 12, 13-year-old don't have no business in the company of a grown man or a late teenager. And I don't know what type of problems this young lady had, but she didn't deserve to be murdered. And I got a crazy feeling we're gonna hear some other things that's probably not so nice about Miss Rivas in her lifestyle with her family. That maybe there was some fussing and tussling and fighting. Maybe she was wayward. Maybe she was using, don't know. Young people do use drugs, drink, smoke weed, pop pills. Was she a user? We'll see. But will the medical examiner be able to get a rendering? We need a rendering. But we also need to find out where the rest of her remains are. David, you have any ideas? Where we can find Miss Hernandez's other body parts? Because I got a feeling you know exactly where they are. You know that old saying, what goes around comes around? Or is it what comes around goes around? Which is so ever. You didn't even get started in the business good enough. God don't like ugly. And I got a feeling you've been real ugly. And the fact that your record label, has stopped promoting you. 2 companies have dropped you, Hollister and Crocs. That means streaming apps are gonna cut your ass off and ban your account. And you're gonna have a hard time promoting music and singing and dancing anywhere. Except for maybe the community fairgrounds. I see that. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below this video. Take the polls on my community page. Also follow me on the Newsbreak app. And if you'd like to donate to this great network, $Big Angie 129 Cash App. Stickers and chats are always welcome during the live. Thank you for your time. Thank you for following this network. Thank you for those that fell into the chat. You all have a wonderful weekend. Go Vols. We play Alabama tomorrow. Praying that we win. Or the solution, not the problem. Mind the children. Celeste was a child. And possibly there wasn't a lot of minding to her. Don't know. But she had been missing over a year and a half, doing God knows what. And obviously in the wrong company. So my message to you as an adult and also young people, everybody's not your friend. Everybody don't mean you well. And you better be very careful of those that don't mean you well. You see the signs that something ain't right. Any type of violence, name calling, pushing, shoving, pinching, any weapons pulled out, threats, kindly remove yourself and cut their ass off. You don't want to be a Celeste story. This ain't where you want to end up. Thank you for your time. God bless all of you. You have been listening to the Law Excel. Thank you.